Hey everyone, and welcome back to another World of Warcraft Legion video. Today we are back on the patch 7.3 Argos PTR, and I'm going to be doing a preview of the new mounts that you can expect to find in this patch. If you're interested in a more complete overview of the patch's content, you can check out the video that I posted earlier today. Okay, let's get right into it with the Lucid Nightmare. This is essentially a void version of the unicorn mount that you will have seen all the way over in Asuna. Pretty damn cool overall, not the most special thing on the planet, but I think there are certainly some more dark transmogs. I'm imagining, say, a Shadow Priest, where this mount would look really incredible and the highlights would go perfectly with the gear that you're wearing. It reportedly drops from the Puzzler's Desire, so perhaps that is something similar to the Riddler's Mindworm that was found in patch 7.2. Next, we have the Vicious War Fox. Unfortunately, it is not working in the in-game model viewer, and I have not been able to use my own model viewer to view it. However, the good people at Wowhead have managed to get a working model of it, so there's a look at that. Overall, the Fox mounts are one of my favorite new mounts added in Legion. This is a Vicious version. It costs one of the saddles that you use to purchase the other Vicious mounts, and it's kind of nice having one that is cross-faction. So absolutely a fantastic addition to the mount roster. Next, we have the Vile Fiend mount. It's kind of as if the Demon Hunter class hall mount basically got its wings ripped off. I do think, though, this is a particularly cool mount. You can see it resembles some of the new creatures that we actually see on the surface of Argus. One of the nice things about Argus is that it has added quite a few new variants of Legion creatures, and then some fell variants of creatures that we already know. Overall, pretty damn cool. I cannot imagine that this would be comfortable to ride. It currently has a very small saddle, and, well, it seems like you'll get burned by acid if you fall off. And next we move on to the most John Carpenter looking mount that I've seen. If you've watched The Thing or anything like that, this guy's pretty damn reminiscent. So first things first, you can see lots of Draenei guys, and they're actually oddly pleased to be here, but I mean, hey, you know, do whatever suits yourself, I suppose. The back of this mount is quite strange. It's pretty thick, I must say, and if you look at the front, multiple heads, not really sure which head is in command. What do these guys think about their situation? Maybe they'll talk to you. Probably not. Unfortunately, we don't know where this drops from. Yeah, I think this is obviously really cool. You can find these guys just out and about in Argus as, you know, like just regular mobs you can fight and that enemies can ride and stuff. But yeah, this definitely, you know, it scores points for being unique. There are a few transmogs that are kind of fleshy. There's some gear that would suit this if you wanted a set. And the other thing that you will notice is it does seem to have wings. Now, I use wings, well, I mean, technically these are wings. I don't think they're really going to do the job that well, though, if you look at them. You know, some nice little details, little saddlebags and things like that. Overall, a hell of a mount. I don't know how many people are actually going to use it, but I'm sure someone had fun making it. And next we've got the Argos Tilebook. This is a pretty damn nice looking mount. So Tilebooks, of course, seem to have, I suppose, then been native to Argus. If you think about it, we know Tilebooks from Nagrand in Outland, and it's very unlikely that they're native to both places, so it would seem like the Draenei managed to bring some Tilebooks with them when they escaped Argus like 25-odd thousand years ago. As for what the mount itself looks like, well, it seems to have just turned purple a bit. No noticeable void stuff, though it's definitely a bit of a darker theme. I really like this Tilebook model. It's, of course, kind of reminiscent to what we saw in Warlords of Draenor. We've got like a little saddlebag with some crystals in it, nice little details there with the animations, the tail knocking into it. Overall, it does benefit from the general increase in detail that we have seen with mounts over the last few years of World of Warcraft. Next, we've got the Mana Ray, and it says here in-game, Mana Ray Mount Black, which leads me to assume that there might be other color variants of it. That could just be a placeholder name. I think it would be cool if we could have a faction like Netherwing, and at the end of that, we might be able to choose from a few different colors, because I think it is good to have color variants of mounts. I think this is really, really cool, though. Of course, it's your mixture between sort of a ray and a bird, just, you know, flies through the air. I think these are really cool. Of course, back when I started the game in the Burning Crusade, getting a nether ray was not quite a big thing, but it was something that I wanted to do, so it's nice to see something similar to that. I think it's a really, really nice looking mount as well. I love the details, some nice stark lighting, and I think its color variants could definitely look quite cool should Blizzard choose to add them. And hopefully they do. Certainly it's got quite the handle on its head there. That mustn't be too comfortable for it. But overall, I think a very, very nice addition to the mount roster indeed. And something that actually does look quite unique in comparison to the rest of the stuff. There is also the Dark Moon Dirigible. Now, you will have noticed that you've probably seen this mount before in one of my previous videos, but it, you know, it is here. It's actually being added in this patch, so previously you were not able to get it, but this time, now in this patch, you will be able to get it. Pretty damn cool looking overall, you know, great effects, nice art, but yeah, it's something we've already taken a look at. Now, there is one other mount. It is the Light-Forged Golem. The problem with the Light-Forged Golem, though, is that whenever you click on it, it crashes your client. I, again, couldn't get my own model viewer to work, and I have not found that either Wowhead or MMO Champion have been able to get this mount working on their end, so right now, the Light-Forged Golem is pretty much a mystery. Of course, I'm dead keen to see what it's like. Just before I leave, I do want to point out something that, you know, I'm not normally one for the things that are cute or anything, but holy shit, this is a small dog wearing a bandana. Yeah, that's great. There is someone at Blizzard who's like making this and the Cinder Kitten and stuff, and they are just having quite a fun time indeed. Anyway, I thought I would throw that bit of happiness into your life before I leave you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to check out more stuff about Argus, you can check out the previous video I uploaded today, or just, you know, subscribe to the channel. There'll be quite a lot of stuff as this patch rolls out, and it certainly seems like this is quite a large patch indeed. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.